All right, let's just make sure it's not lagging. Give it a second to catch up. All right, so yeah, last we left off, you guys were in the battle with the transformed Bertrand, who transformed into a marionette angel that pulls his strings off the ceiling itself. The group got separated. So as far as clarification for Azalea, you also would have been transported over into, the clarification, they're not bathrooms. You just got put into basically what looks like a cell area. I know
They're
Brian
bathrooms.
is,
Anything can be a bathroom.
well,
Would help if I launched.
we're not going to get philosophical with this.
You're locked in a cell.
We're not going to get philosophical about what can and cannot be a bathroom. It's not a bathroom. Let's say its primary intention is not to be a bathroom. If you want to make it that, please don't bring it into the stream. But due to legendary ability, Manon Azalea, Bjorn, and the Mighty Biscuits were transported over into a locked room with many shackled up marionettes that have their faces crossed, but there's one specific one that seems to be active that is still shackled up. She refuses to talk to you. With that, the rest of you are still fighting Bertrand. And with the battle becoming a little bit more treacherous, a tiefling that only Nova was able to see before, with skin tone similar to hers, with the starlight tattoos on, immediately summons herself there with a bow in hand. If you want, you can describe what you look like.
Oh. Before you see a purplish, bluish tiefling with star tattoos in long celestial robes with a long bow. And as she kind of apparates from above, a raven flies in and lands on her shoulder. She's got big kind of curling horns, and her eyes are globes that are a little unfocused and starry.
Mm-hmm. All right. With you actually jumping in, we're actually going to start off with Anya in the initiative order.
Amazing.
So, first off, can you see the boss in the far right-hand corner?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you do see him being pulled up by bronze and gold wires and cords holding himself up. He's not actually flying. It's just his way of hanging from the ceiling. The ceiling's about 15 feet high. Atrium in the center, so you can see down. You guys are on the second floor right now. The turn is yours.
As Anya readies her bow, she's going to turn kind of over her shoulder and look at Nova and go, "Oh, hello again. Or is it greetings and salutations for the first time? Or perhaps it's goodbye. And she is going to, as a bonus action, choose Bertrand for her planar warrior feature. So the next time that I hit him, it will become force damage, and I will do an extra 1d8 of force damage.
Okay.
And I will roll to hit him.
Sounds good.
Right. Numbers are hard. That is a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. And that is 10 points of force damage.
Okay. All right. You shoot. You're able to hit him with the arrow, but his armor is sturdy, and it doesn't look like it's actually done that much impact to him, but you can tell it at least hit his armor.
Great. I have 2 attacks. So with my second attack, could I roll with a -5 to do sharpshooter?
Absolutely.
See if I can get a little bit more.
Piercing damage into that arrow.
Oh, no. I rolled a 1. We're off to a great start, guys.
As you try to reduce accuracy for more damage, you immediately pull back the bowstring, and immediately, as soon as you fire it, the arrow kind of just shatters over the bow itself and just falls in shrapnel around you.
Hey, fireworks. And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Bonus action, action, action.
Okay.
No movement.
No movement. Got it. Okay.
Stand there in front of Nova.
We actually go to Nova next.
She's gonna be very disheartened because now she's actually there instead of just seeing her in her true sight. So she's just like, okay, let's just do this, and I'm going to kind of shake it off, and then gonna do Eldritch Blast at the big guy.
Okay, sounds good.
So you got a natural 1. I got a natural 20.
Nice.
For some
Oh,
reason. That's a natural 20 for plus 12. So obviously it hits. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, natural 20 is always hitting my book.
And then I need my other one. Okay. Oh wait, it changed. I forgot that when I leveled up, it is now a D10. Where is my D10? Don't mind me. Just trying to find a D10. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Okay, so that would be 10 and 8 damage for the first.
Okay, so 18 points.
And then let me roll again for the second beam.
Sounds good.
16 plus 12.
That's definitely a hit.
And that is another 6. Oh, I forgot to add the plus. The plus for the first one was plus 6.
Okay, got it.
And then the second beam is a plus 6, and it's a 6, and that's all force damage.
Got it.
So.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna be like, oh, it looks like you're here to help, so that's good. Okay.
As you
We could talk after the battle.
beams fire off in 2 different directions. As soon as they do, you see some of his strings start to break, holding up his wings.
And that would be my turn, because I'm not going to move, because I have a very good advantage spot right here.
So sounds good. We will follow it up with Ronin.
All right, bonus action. I think Big Floppy is probably more useful for soaking damage than for doing it. So I'm going to move it over here.
Okay.
And then I am still really freaking annoyed because I have not properly hit this dude with the King's Bearer yet, and I want to do that.
Okay.
It's more like it. How about a 27 to hit?
Definitely hits.
Alrighty then. Well, let's see if this will roll. Hello. Oh, D&D Beyond.
Everything's not working
I
tonight.
don't want to do this damn math.
Everything's giving us problems.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see. Okay, so I will do it with a physical dice and do the math. So that is 12 plus. Sorry, I was not planning to count these dice. 3, 11, 17, plus another 20. That's all piercing.
Okay.
I think it's all piercing, right? Yeah. All right. So that's that. And then I take the same back in. I spend a charge, take the same back in. Healing. So that's down to 8 for the life drain. And that puts me back up to max. Ha ha ha. Okay. So that's an action bonus. I'm not super inclined to move right now. Actually, no, I'm going to move around him. No. No, but I am going to come over here to the corner.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. As a reaction, his cords for his wings snap, so he has to drop to the ground. His wings fold, that decreases his size because he no longer has wings as far as making him a larger size. So he folds up his wings. He's actually going to take his left wing. He's going to fold it over himself as far as a shield. And he's going to activate his action of Soul Sword. As you're going to start seeing purplish energy start to derive itself from the eye of the blade itself. And it's going to start to charge up with an iridescence to the blade that's almost kind of blinding. We will go to Alistair.
Okay. I still got this mannequin in front of me, right?
Yeah, you still have the Guardian in front of you.
Okay. Go ahead and let's go ahead and reactivate Spirit Guardians at a 4th level.
Okay.
Do that. So that's a 15-foot. All right, whatever. Yeah, so 15 feet around me.
Okay.
So it should hit that guy right out the gate. So
Yep.
he needs to make a. I don't ever use this. Make a wisdom saving throw. There it is. Beat a 16.
That is a fail with a 6.
Okay. Then they will take 4d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Let me roll that, I guess. Can't see my buttons because my thing's still broken.
Oh, the camera stand?
Yeah, I haven't replaced it, so I still got the thing there. And it's right where the dice are at.
Oh, bummer.
Let's see. So that's great.
But everybody just loves you
20
putting all those dice all over the screen. Just, dice scattered all over the place.
26 points of radiant damage.
Okay, yeah, that definitely destroys her.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to move 30 to there, which I think puts him within the radius.
It does.
Okay, cool. So I would need him to make a wisdom save as well.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's only 5.
Okay, so do you want to just same damage or want me to roll again?
Same damage. What was it?
26.
Okay, so he's
radiant.
vulnerable, so he's going to take 52. All right, sounds good.
Okay, and then I don't think anybody out here is looking bad right now. I think everybody that was injured is in the cell area. Definitely not the bathroom. But yeah, I think everybody out here was. Well, hold on. Was Tylarian hurt at all or no?
Oh, Tylarian. Yeah, Tylarian is actually. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. He's hurting bad.
He's pretty hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead then.
Forgot
He's
about that.
silent about it. None of
Yeah.
us knew.
It's so hard for me to play as my regular NPC while doing a boss battle.
All right, let's do this. Oh shit, no, I can't do that because that was.
In Ryan's speech, he has 22 crab ragoons out of 67 crab ragoons.
Okay, well his crab rangoons are gonna have to hold tight because I already cast the spell and I can't sauce his rangoons.
He's gonna have to sauce himself.
Yeah,
That's rough.
gonna have to be self-saucy. Okay, yeah, I guess that's gonna be, I believe, my
Jesus.
turn.
Okay. We go to Biscuit.
All right, Biscuit. Hang on a second. Let me see what she can actually do. I don't know where that came from. Yeah. She is just gonna. Yeah, right now she's just gonna stay where she is and kind of cock her head at this new person, and keep an eye on them.
Okay.
And make and let me know if they make a hostile move toward our friends in there.
Okay. The only thing that Biscuit can really tell is that even though she's still shackled up, she doesn't say anything, but there's definitely the attitude of like, what the fuck are you looking at, you little thing? We're gonna go to Tylarian. He is gonna resummon his energy bow. And I'm going to actually have him run in. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll have him go full distance. I'll go 40 feet. And you're going to kind of be like, God damn it, why doesn't anybody give him some space? Well, sorry, it's going to hurt again. And then he's going to attack with also trying to add in the bursting arrow to the shot. So, okay, that is a 19, which is what he needs. It's 20 points of damage. And he's going to take an extra 2d6. So there's 7 points. So that means, Ronin, you also take 7 points due to the bursting arrow.
Got it?
He is going to re-engage his shot. And then he is going to start... You're going to start seeing, like, dark smoke come off of his arrow. And he's going to do Shadow Arrow. Oh, that's a miss with a 15. He is going to bonus action curving shot to take his miss, and he's going to make it a hit. So he's going to re-roll to see if he can hit, which that does hit with a 30. So 32 points of psychic damage. As immediately just see this darkness just kind of explode around him, and then immediately just kind of shoot up into one spot and just immediately just kind of just explode with purplish energy around Bertrand. All right, we go to Azalea. So Azalea, you've been transported inside the room with Bjorn, Biscuit, and Manon. You do see Manon trying to break out with little success.
And Bisco Dragon.
Yeah, and Bisco Dragon.
And Bjorn's kind of holding the... Is it a woman in there?
I
Or
hope
a
not.
mannequin?
I thought he was hiding last
Yeah,
time.
I think he's hiding.
But I could definitely
Also-
be wrong.
Also, do we-
I had snuck up on the mannequin and cut the
2, 4,
cords
6.
that were binding.
Who are we
her.
missing? Are we missing somebody? Who are we?
No?
2, 4,
Sarah, but you're 2 weeks early.
Because I got a duplicate for a person on my screen. I don't have Bjorn on my screen, but I have two
Bjorn
azaleas
is not
now.
on there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two.
I see Bjorn to the
We
north.
see Bjorn.
Yeah,
We
it's
see
to the
Bjorn
north
right
of
here.
Vicinity.
Yeah.
The
Next to
stream.
vicinity. I'm in the
No, on the
vicinity of
stream.
vicinity.
I'm talking about the
Oh.
stream.
In
Something
the
changed on the
camera.
stream,
Oh,
and
double Amanda.
yeah,
There's
something
a
got
double
changed.
Amanda's.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
better.
not Joe
I believe
being
it that way.
Joe duplicating in my space at this time.
It's me.
Yeah, Amanda's so nice, we had her twice.
Aw.
The stream's getting a much better deal on that front.
I'm gonna go on over. How is Manon and Bjorn looking health wise with them cramp rangoons?
Excellent question.
I have a light singeing of my Ragoon.
I have a buffet of crab rangoons still, so I am eating pretty good.
I'm gonna go up and boop Bjorn and give him some healing. And then I'll use my turn just to heal and keep an eye out on the mannequin person in there. I'm sorry, I watched half of it while I was coming home from work today, and the other half I watched or listened to
Okay.
last week.
To clarify, this room, each individual area has a marionette that's either dead or extremely injured, with the exception of one that is very active, and you can tell this is actually the one that's been calling to you. But currently, right now, she's being very quiet as she sees a lot of people are staring at her with what she would assume as murderous intent.
Joe, really quick here, before I forget, don't forget Wade gave us advantage at the end of last stream.
He did. I'm waiting to the top of the round for it.
Okay.
So I'll give Bjorn some healing boops, and then I'll kind of go over by her and... Hi!
She just looks at you up and down. She does not respond.
I'm Azalea, what's your name?
Does not respond.
Do you have a name?
That's pretty much all you got in your turn.
Okay.
Anything else?
Then I will end my turn there.
Okay. All right. So top of the round, we go to Bertrand. Now with his form changed, he is going to attack with a soul sword.
Can he take his wisdom save, please?
He can.
Thank you.
That is going to be a 21.
Oh, that'll pass. I'll take half damage.
So full damage since he's vulnerable.
12 points of damage.
Okay. All right. He is going to start off, since Ronin is directly in front of him. You're going to see, as most of his body now is protected by what looks like wings that have now transferred itself to be a shield in front of him with its iron and brass of feathers. But you see half of like his face cornered off, kind of peeking through with his arm hanging out with a sword. And even though it's Bertrand's face, you hear the voice of Remus speaking in his through him. And immediately, as his eyes glow with emerald light, he immediately strikes up with the soul sword, and he's going to strike against Ronin.
Disadvantage.
Yep. All right, so that would be probably a miss with a 14.
Just hits.
Oh, just hits. Okay. So.
Squishy Warlock, even with. Mage armor.
Okay, so it has to be separated in two parts. So for the slashing, you're going to take 19 points.
Okie doke.
And he's going to pick Radiant for his secondary damage, which is going to be 27 points of Radiant damage.
Okie doke.
As you strike down for the closest person, which is Alistair, as it strikes down, you almost see this after effect come from the blade. As it does, it almost looks like there's a shadow that gets caught in it running into the blade as the blade gets pulled back. Like, even though it cut her, it took something else in the process. gonna come back and re-pull it up with his strings, and he's gonna swing it around him like a dancer. He's gonna re-grab the blade, and he's gonna strike again. All right. With disadvantage, that is going to be a 16 to hit.
Hits.
So slashing damage, 17.
Okay.
Because he cannot do the same effect twice. The second part's going to be necrotic. And that's going to be 19 points of necrotic damage.
And that's me down.
Okay. As it strikes this time, Alistair, and you see it go down, Roni disappears. And all of a sudden, his blade glows emerald. Top of the round to Bjorn. We start this round with player advantage.
Player DM question: is this room cleanly? Is it dilapidated? What's kind of the condition of the cell area?
Because there's no actual full human bodies in here, there is nothing to make it dirty, but it looks like it still has a mildewy kind of texture to it that just has not been cleaned in some time. There's some cracks in the walls. Most likely, most of the damage in here and most of the staining is from just bugs and rats that have come through. Other than that, that's most of the damage and most of the staining.
Is there any spider webs?
That's what is with the spiderweb question?
You'll see when it comes up. I just asked a question.
I'll say there is a couple cobwebs in the corner.
Okay, cool. I am going to clock Manon failing and almost breaking your shoulder on the door.
I love the way that's phrased.
Our customer service rep Azalea doing her damnedest to try and make a new friend. But I'm also going to clock that, even though we don't know her name yet, the Marinette threw a little shade at Biscuit. And I noticed that she's not talking to the rainbow that is Azalea, so Bjorn's going to walk away from her, pat this dragon on his head. If she moves, tell me. So you don't like to talk. It's okay. I sometimes, even though I'm a bard, I'm more of a doer. And I'm going to walk up to one of the non-dead, one of the more damaged ones, and stab it through the face with my sword.
Okay, I'm going to let you pick on which one you're going to do this intimidation with. Do you want to pick one that has no face or one that has a face to it? Like so there's two different versions. There's the ones that look like their face has been removed and it's just solid, or ones that actually look like they actually do have a humanoid face to them.
Shouldn't have fucked with Biscuit. We're going to go with the one with the face.
Okay. All right. So they can't defend themselves. You're able to break them with a single swipe and it shatters. She does immediately get pissed off. I did pull out a character sheet for her just in case. Okay.
What? Us piss off an NPC? What?
Okay.
Hey, I'm just, last time I checked, they were enemies, and I'm just trying to not get caught in an enclosed space with possible enemies.
Do me a favor. Give me an intimidation check.
We have advantage, seeing that we have player advantage.
Technically, yes.
25.
Okay. We need to do rollies because I got a 25 as well. So roll me a d20 against my d20. You can have advantage on your d20. This is basically saying what she's going to do in the process of your intimidation.
Okay.
This is going to be how I'm going to have to tell Sarah
Nat
about
20.
how. Okay.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Okay. With your intimidation factor, you start to piss her off. With her athletics check, you're going to notice that she's actually just playing, sort of playing possum. She's easily able to break out of her shackles, and she's going to bypass everyone to immediately attack you with rage that she cannot control. She can't do anything on her turn right now, but I'm gonna have her immediately run out and immediately, corner you against the wall, and she's gonna summon what looks like a scythe in her hand.
Oh, so you can move. I apologize if that was one of yours, but every other time we've met, look her up and down. One of you've proven a foe, and you're not doing very well to fight that accusation.
She just like takes her jaw, as you can see. It's like, even though it does look like she's a human in all intents and purposes, she has like a disfigured jaw, and she just kind of just refixes it back into position, like it's just putting a fucking Lego back on a fucking piece. And she just does that as she just stares at you. And you see that one eye behind what looks like this gingerish of hair. That looks like all it is just a fake eye of like stone and marble just rolled in there. She just stares at you as she just kind of positions it directly at you. Kill one more. See what the fuck happens.
I would prefer to kill the thing that's trying to kill my friends.
I'm going to say it's all dialogue you can do on your turn. Anything else?
Before I stab the mannequin, just a little side note, doesn't affect anything. I would have grabbed some cobwebs and stuck them in my pocket.
Sure. Completely normal. Fair enough.
Yeah, a little sly motion.
All right. We go to Manon.
What's a bathroom without some cobwebs?
What bathrooms do you go to?
That's a loaded question.
You know exactly what kind of bathrooms I go to, so right there.
Fair.
There's worse things in there than cobwebs, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, back to this.
Mana.
We'll be noting that in my tallies. Thank you. Do I hear like a crash noise with this going on behind me now?
Yeah, I mean, you immediately, because each one in their cell had shackles that are hanging from the ceiling just low enough that their arms are up, but they can actually sit flat on the ground. You immediately hear them bang and her immediately run out, but you don't hear what she says as her voice is extremely quiet, even though it looks like she's yelling at Bjorn.
And other question about the setting. Is there a doorknob or like a latch on this door?
There's a sliding latch. Like, it's like there's no doorknob, but there's like a sliding latch that would lock it. But it also has like a pitch knob to it that you'd use to actually control the angle of the door. So the door would come in your direction.
I'm just taking the pommel of my scimitars both, and I'm trying to like beat the latch and the doorknob off. I'm trying anything at this point, okay? And I don't even turn around when I hear the crash noise. I just hear, "Hi, I'm Azalea," and then I hear like a fucking crash noise on the opposite side of the room. I don't even turn around. I just call over my shoulder, "Stop talking to the puppets and get back to the battle out there."
While Manon starts beating off the door.
I can't ever escape. It's my curse. What do I roll to beat off the door?
Well, I based on that phrase, I would say charisma check, but I know what you're trying to do, so this is actually just an athletics check.
Don't ask me for a charisma check. That's rough.
Is it a wooden door? Because it'd be a nature check.
I'm just
Remember,
rolling.
it's steel.
Just rolling to hit the door. Nope.
And we
it's
clipped
29.
What'd you get?
29.
29. All right. You're able to like start to loosen the door, and you're able to like actually get the door unlocked, but something's stopping the door from physically opening. It's unlocked. You have the handle, but it seems like just like a wall, like it's not meant to move.
I'm gonna go to try to shove it again, but I can't do that on this turn.
Nope.
But I'm just gonna growl in frustration and be like, "Somebody come and help me!"
Okay.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right. After your turn, we go to the Guardian. That's standing over by your door, and you're gonna hear a pushback as you're going to hear like almost like clawed hands just kind of bash back in. And so much so that you actually can see some of the bark break on the door itself due to the pressure from one side moving over to the other side. In doing this, you can definitely tell that there's someone who's holding the door from their side, or pulling the door from their side. So you, was it? Yeah, pulling the door. So, so you can't pull it. They're giving resistance. So
I'm gonna kill him.
So she's gonna make a check to make sure she can hold the door shut. Okay. So we go back to Anya. So this is this roll someone paid points for, so your whole turn for this round has an advantage.
Amazing. First, she turns back over her shoulder and goes, "Talk later. Yes, I can do the talk later. I'm excellent at conversation. It's a special skill." Turns back around, and do we agree that the mannequin holding the door is 10 feet away from?
Yes.
Byron? No, Bertrand. That's his name.
From Bertrand, yeah. Yep.
Great. I'm gonna, as a bonus action, cast lightning arrow and fire on that mannequin.
Okay. On the one by the door. Okay. Yeah.
That's the only one left. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can see.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So that is 48 lightning damage
Okay.
on a hit.
She just zapped.
How do you do nat
Dub-
20s in
Double
your game?
dice. Double dice.
Double dice?
Mm-hmm.
$34 points of lightning damage on that mannequin.
Okay. You immediately fire that off, and it kind of lops in the air and immediately strikes down as a huge bolt of static electricity shoots out and immediately explodes.
And whether I hit or miss, each creature within 10 feet of that target must make a dexterity saving throw.
Got it. All right. So gotta look at Bertrand's sheet for that. Dexterity.
Does that include people on the other side of the door?
Does that include the knocked up door?
I don't know that there are other people on the side of the door.
Does it go through solid objects? I guess is the question. Yeah.
It doesn't say.
I mean, it's
I
lightning.
specifically read. It is lightning.
Do I get shocked? No.
Oh no.
All right. I rolled for it. You actually have to roll as well.
Oh
You're like
no.
Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan, knocking on the door, explode.
As
Just
we
trying-
Technically, Azalea does too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's behind me.
10 feet
Or
from
I
where
mean,
that thing
is
blew up,
she
though.
behind me?
I mean, that's
No,
where.
she moved over by the. She
I
moved
thought
over.
she-
Yeah.
here.
Oh, so she just didn't move her
I
token.
just didn't move my token because I was talking to.
Okay, so just
Yeah, she
banana.
moved over there to talk to the thing.
All right,
Mhm.
so Bertrand got a 15.
Oh, okay. Meets it, beats it. So he takes half
Okay.
of 6, which is 3.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.
You fail, so you take 6.
Thanks.
Welcome, Rangers and Arrows. He's going to friendly fire as her second activity on the show.
Appreciate it.
Sorry.
That is bonus action and 1 attack, and then I get 2 attacks, so I will just take a second regular arrow
Okay.
on
On Bertrand.
Bertrand.
Okay.
That is 21.
That is a hit.
Great. 15 points of piercing damage.
Piercing damage. Okay. Any movement?
I will move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet just forward past what I'm going to assume is actually a tentacle, but I have no idea. Its name is Big Floppy. What
Yeah, I
do I
get-
see? What is that?
see a big old spectral tentacle sort of waving around, not knowing what to do, because I had taken it off and then I double checked. It does not disappear when I did go unconscious. So there was just a random thing just kind of standing there going. Meow.
Yeah,
So it
she'll
is a
move 20
spectral
feet.
tentacle sprouting out of the ground.
Yeah, she'll move 20 feet past it, and as she does, she'll go, "Oh, hello."
Just a random tentacle. I forgot to actually say like what the fuck this is. All right. Let's go to Nova.
Okay. Can I tell that with like my true sight that Ronin is like somehow in the sword or shadow or something?
You can give me an insight check.
Okay. Ooh, 18 plus 11.
Okay. Based off what you can tell with true sight, the sword itself, not understand the properties, the sword itself centers somewhere. You can see where Ronin is. There looks to be a portal matching the color of what the sword did. You see to be invisible to the naked eye, a small 5-foot dimensional portal of greenish emerald colored energy that's just in her wake. I'd say at least with the insight check mixed with the true sight, you can tell that whatever the sword did, center somewhere.
Okay. So I can tell that she's not like in his armor or anything with that.
No,
She's
you
been
assume
somewhere.
it was very similar to a banishment, but with specific directions of where to banish to.
Okay. Then I'm gonna cast Moonbeam at will. It's gonna do where it goes from the ceiling down again. So
Okay.
6. And he needs to make a con saving throw.
12.
He does not meet
Okay.
it. He fails. Let me find my. I moved my D10 and. Okay. He gets 4 plus 2 radiant damage.
Okay, so 6, 12.
And then.
He is certain.
Okay. And then I'm going to move up because just so I can get a better advantage. So I'm going to move up to where Anna is. So, yeah. And that will be my turn.
Okay. We go to Ronin. As you get pulled into this void of energy, you fall into a well very similar to the energy that you pull from Remus itself. Darkness.
So does that mean I'm not unconscious now?
You are still technically at 0 hit points, but you're not on this plane.
Okay.
But
I can tell what's going on?
You can tell what's going on. Something's keeping you conscious during this process.
Okay.
And you find yourself in an area of darkness that you only see about 10 feet around. You find cobblestone beneath your feet. You can hear waves crashing against rocks. And you can hear something moving as if it cuts through the wind like razor blades. Is there anything you want to actively do? As you come into this plane, you are granted 1 HP.
Okay. Now, what the hell? Draw yourself!
You hear a grisly sound come in that is deep, it is loud, and it sounds everywhere. As you just hear this voice come in that it takes some time to register. As you just hear a voice just kind of come in, and it just says, "The choice is now present. Make one or suffer without your friends."
I swear I've never felt so stupid as when I've having conversations with you. Talk plain.
It's gonna go silent from there. Do you want to move at all?
Is there a path anywhere? Is
Oh,
it
I mean,
just
you can from the
dark all
10 feet
around?
around you to 10 feet around you, without moving, it looks the same amount of cobblestone in
Looks
all
the
different
same?
direction. Yeah.
Right. Whatever. I'm just gonna start walking forward.
Okay. As you
Do I
start,
still have my weapon?
yes, everything's still with you.
Okay.
Nothing has changed.
Everything's still with
Mm-hmm.
me. Okay.
You still even feel a connection to Bisco Dragon and Big
Really?
Floppy. Yep.
Alrighty then.
So if you choose to, you can. If you have the ability to resummon them back to you, you can on your turn. But the you move and you start to hear the waves crashing louder. You start to, as you extend to your maximum distance, you do find that the path narrows into what seems like a cut through of stone into very, very strong, broken in wake of waves against a 10-foot wide path. The wind is powerful so much that you got to keep brushing back your hair as it keeps blowing in front of your eyes. And you just hear something kind of just growling within the wake itself in the distance.
Does it have a direction?
It sounds like it's directly in front of you if you just keep moving true.
Okay. So, but it sounds like it's coming from in the water,
Yes.
but directly in front of me.
Correct.
Okay. I am going to wrap my cloak around me and transform and galumph the last few feet and dive in.
Okay, got it. All right. We're going to go to Alistair. At the beginning of your turn, you start to feel a wind come to you. I need you to give me a charisma saving throw, please. You still have the round of advantage.
That's good, because the first roll was a 1, so that's going to be, second one was a 14, so 19.
19. Okay. You start to feel that the area that Ronin disappeared in is starting to actually be almost like a tornado effect, trying to pull you in there. And your feet start to drag on the ground, but you're able to plant your feet down and use whatever power that you have to hold solid. You can't see what's happening, but you can tell whatever happened to Ronin, something's pulling you in that direction as well. That does not use up your action, your movement, since you did succeed. So you still have your full turn.
Okay. Torn. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at a 4th level on the sword.
On the sword. Okay. All right.
That hit Ronin and sent her to another place.
To the soul sword. Yeah. Okay.
If it's below a 4th level ability or spell, then
I'm trying to think of, because it doesn't actually have a level to it, because it is the ability of the sword. Okay. Based on its power, it would be a 6th level, so
all right,
I gotta
then
beat a
have to
14,
roll.
or you gotta beat it. Yeah, that's right. You gotta beat it.
I have to roll. It's
Yep.
The DC would be 10 plus the spell's level.
Correct. So it'd be
on a
16.
check. It's a spell cast.
Still have advantage, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 17.
Well, 17 would do it. You do see the glowing effect along with the power of the eye shatter. Immediately, Bertrand starts to writhe in pain, and he is going to immediately disappear and leave the combat.
Is there still wind sucking into a portal?
Correct. The effect is still there, but the power of the blade is now diminished.
Okay.
At this point, now everyone sees what, well, at least you guys see what Nova saw. You see just a small little cut within the actual area itself that just has this void of darkness that is just surrounded by emerald sparkling energy that kind of cuts in a line like an eye.
Can I move up? I'm gonna yell at Tylerian and be like, "Grab me!" And I'm gonna whip out the rose scythe and slam it into that half wall as like a hook, and I'm
Okay.
gonna throw my hand into the portal.
Okay. Tylerian does hold on to you. He's gonna grab you by like the armor. And so you're just trying to get your hand in the portal.
I'm throwing my arm in just so that way maybe if Ronin's in there, she can grab it and I can help pull her out.
Okay. You put your hand in there, no response, but you do feel cold and you do feel water crashing against your hands.
Does she see my arm?
Mm-mm. No.
She just ran 30 feet and dived
then dived in the
40 feet
water.
and dove in the water.
Yeah.
So no.
That's right.
I'll shove my head in.
Okay.
I can see.
You know, boop, and you just pop your head in. You find yourself in an area of darkness with the same vision that Ronin had, but limited to 5 feet instead of 10 feet. You just find cobblestone in the entrance, and surrounded by darkness that cannot be pierced through by natural dark vision.
I'm just gonna yell out like, Ronin, over
Okay.
here, hurry!
Okay, no response. You just hear Tylerian yell at you. It's like, what are we doing?
Oh, no.
We're trying to get her back.
I'll allow anybody who's not locked in the room to be able to do something out of initiative order. We're technically out of combat, so if you're not in the room, you can do something out of initiative order.
Do I have anything I can do?
I don't suppose I hear that.
No, because you're underwater, you wouldn't hear it, and it is a distance
Yeah.
away with the crashing waves.
My wisdom is
Priorities
not
are
good.
important
Sorry.
to determine.
What?
Priorities are important to determine.
I-
Friend or foe?
Friend. We must save
You're
her.
Hearing friend, Anya is gonna book it to the portal. The water is warm. Land up and jump in.
As Anya immediately jumps in, it looks like stars just shatter around the portal.
Did you have to push Alistair out of the way because he stuck his head in there?
You know, it's weird. She almost phases through him.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, otherwise you knock his ass in there too.
He's your friend. She's your friend, right? Come on, let's go. It just pulls you in.
He said friend.
Okay.
Should we go? Should we follow suit?
Tylerian just looks at Alistair. It's like, I mean, she jumped in, and Tylerian's just gonna push Alistair in to the portal, and he just immediately just cannonballs in, thinking there's water on the other side.
Well, I'm gonna before I jump in, I take a piece of paper out of the other journal and I write down and leave a note and run over and put the note by the door just in case that they do get out of that room, because obviously we know that someone's over there, and leave a note to say what happened.
Okay. All right.
Like, come find us eventually.
With y'all jumping in, we're gonna switch over to the other group. So, with this, Manon, you can tell after you just randomly get like a shock to the system, you don't know what the fuck from. It becomes quiet out in the hallway.
I imagine a cinematic shot of just the outside of the bathroom, the not bathroom door, and it's slowly panning in. You just hear Manon banging on the door. It's just like, why is it quiet? Is everyone dead? We need to open this door.
Just like the other group, we are technically out of combat right now. So right now, focusing you guys, the three of you plus technically Biscuit can interact with each other.
So the last I heard was Manon say, "Can somebody come help me?" And Bjorn start a fight. I turn around, I look at Bjorn, I said, "Stop picking fights." I look at the woman, "Don't start a fight." And I start walking towards Manon. "Can you please stop getting hurt?" And I go and I beat her.
At this point, you kind of like see like the female kind of like this weird construct, kind of like almost massage her vocal cords a little bit, and she starts to speak. And as she does, it's almost like tuning an instrument. Her voice keeps changing like its actual register until like she properly does, as she just stares at Bjorn but responds to Azalea. Don't start shit, and no problems will happen. As she just starts walking away from Bjorn and just goes sits back over in her room where the shackles were.
Bjorn, please be nice.
Can I try to open this door?
Yep. Go for an athletics check.
Do. That is an 18.
Okay. You put all your strength in there. You grab hold this door. You go for a heave. 1, 2, and as if someone just put all the weight away from it, you immediately throw back so hard that you throw yourself against the wall, and the door just comes unlocked like it's the lightest door in the world. And it just, you get thrown to a wall, expecting some resistance. Door opens.
I leave him behind. I book it back out into the hallway.
Okay. Go back out in the hallway. All you see is a random tentacle that you
Biscuit
register as
is
Big Floppy.
flying out of there like a pseudo dragon out of hell. Doesn't see anything. Comes over.
We'd also
You guys
see
see?
a note on the ground right in front of the door.
Oh, yeah.
Will we
Probably
see it
stepped
though?
on it.
I know.
Yeah, but I
Actually,
would not notice.
let's see. Biscuit has a passive perception of 15.
Okay.
Would she have seen it?
I'd say
As she
yes.
flew by very quickly.
I'd say yes, also due to her size, that it's going to be less of like out of her sight, so she'd see it.
Well, she was flying rather quickly, but she's going to double back anyway.
Okay.
And pick it up.
Okay.
In her little mouth. And look at Manon being Manon, and then go back in the room and give it to Azalea.
Manon, Bjorn, they went through a portal? Is there a portal out there? I'm gonna peek my head out.
Biscuit here's portal has already, and actually she kind of knows what's going on already, and she's gonna go and dive in it.
Portal's not there anymore.
Oh, she's gonna try to dive in it and hit her face.
Mm-hmm. It's not there anymore. Timed out. With the dispel magic,
I'm
it timed
gonna-
out.
Look around this empty corridor and be like, what fucking portal?
I'm gonna wave the note. I don't know, they said there was a portal.
And the tentacle is still waving forlornly down the corridor there. Now, actually, now that Biscuit can see it, it's going to move closer because I can control it. I just didn't know where anybody was, so there was no point.
random tentacle just slithering its way fucking through the floor like nobody's business.
Kid and Biscuit like cuddle like they know each other.
No, Biscuit is indifferent to it. It's not a creature, so.
Oh.
Yep.
Walk my way back and look into the room. What are both of them doing right now?
You almost run into me because I'm just peeked out the door to look around for the portal.
And I look behind her. What's
moving.
Bjorn doing?
I am.
Playing with cobwebs?
No, not this time. That comes later. I will watch where my new friend went, and I will try and keep an eye line on them, but back up towards Azalea and Manon.
Okay.
You don't think they're stuck through this portal? There's got to be a way to get them back, right?
All I know is that they're gone, and you two were fucking around with the mannequin the whole time.
I'm gonna have her actually respond to that. The fuck you call me?
I called her a mannequin. I'm gonna ignore her. I don't give a shit.
Hi, this is Manon. I'm Azalea. This is Bjorn. Can you tell us what your name is?
Apparently mannequin to this stupid bitch.
Well, okay. Hold up. You know, we got up on the wrong foot. We're all calm. Let's start with your
Well,
name.
the wrong face as the same we go.
I've fought bigger creatures, and I turn and just start walking out trying to look for them.
Manon's not helping.
You see little pseudo dragon Biscuit turning round and round and round on the floor, looking at the spot.
You're gonna see her start to walk out, and as she starts to walk to herself, she starts to talk to herself, but she's doing it so much that you guys can hear her. She's gonna say if Bertram sent them somewhere, they can't get out until they finish what they're supposed to do.
Well, what do you mean finish what they're supposed to do? What, you know of this?
I know what the blade can do, but it's different for different people.
What blade? What can it do?
It's different for different people.
Okay, well, what can it do for him?
For who?
Bertrand, you said he had a blade. My brother is missing. My friends are missing. You know, I'm trying to be calm. I'm trying to be calm. We just met. But can you please tell me what's going on with this blade and how we can get them back?
I don't know what it does to other people. I just know what it does to my kind.
What exactly is your kind?
She just immediately walks up to you. I don't know. Are you still in the room? Did you move? Where are you just hanging out in the stalls as she walks away and just yelling from a distance?
I probably should move my character because I had walked out by
some
this
business to
section.
attend to that needed some privacy.
I'm just chilling in the room.
She's just gonna stare at you and she's gonna look at your wings, look at your horns. Does it matter what I am or who I am? And then she's just gonna keep walking.
Well, she has no personality. And I'm gonna go on over to where Biscuit is, and I'm gonna try and use my twinsy senses and see if I can feel my brother's sense anywhere.
Okay, Twinsies power activate. No, you do not sense them.
Okay, panic is setting in. You see me standing there and twiddling my thumbs, and my wings are getting really agitated, and I sit and I look panicked, and there's some tears starting, and I don't know.
Biscuit is going to sit in your lap and kind of rub her head against you. It's not nearly as comforting as when she's an otter, but she's trying.
Do you guys have any, Manon? Do you have any spells that can I don't know, reach them or
that is
or
the
talk to them or
the one spellcaster who forgets. Yeah, the one spellcaster that forgets she does spells. Ask the one person who can't cast spells if she can do spells.
I don't have spells, Azalea. I don't have magic. I feel like we've talked about this before. Just pacing around the place.
Sometimes I thought maybe you had something. I don't have anything, and I can just make fire. And I'm going into a full-blown panic attack, and my hands light up.
One of my blades is going to disappear. I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder. Deep breath. You know your brother's capable. He's with Nova and Ronin. If anybody can get them out of trouble, themselves out of trouble, it'll be them. Us, on the other hand, I'll look at both Manon and the mannequin, no, the marionette. We, on the other hand, might have pulled the short end of the stick, but they're going to be fine. Deep breaths.
We didn't pull the short end of the stick. You guys did nothing. And now you're sitting on a floor. They're somewhere out there.
Where do you suggest we start? Because this is where they must have disappeared from.
Not sitting on a floor.
Then lead on and I'll follow.
I've been walking. I'm just going to start walking away.
Biscuit is flying after Manon, chittering away in Draconic Simlish in a very annoyed tone.
You know what's the best part? I speak Draconic, so I want to know exactly what she said.
She can't actually speak. It sounds like if Simlish were Draconic. Or if you speak Draconic, it sounds like Simlish.
Can I get the gist of what the vibes are from comprehending that language-ish? You know, like it's
I mean,
Simlish when like you can
yeah.
tell someone's mad.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
and
you
cussing.
can tell she's mad, and I mean, she can't speak, but she's like, you know, it's the body language and the way she's flying, and the general attitude are, get your head out of your ass and figure this out.
I'm gonna assume she's talking to the other ones, maybe the mannequin.
No, she's following you. It's very clearly directed at you.
Oh, it's fair. I'm just in denial about it.
Just to clarify, because I know not everybody's moving their tokens as they go. Azalea and Bjorn, are you where your tokens are placed currently right now?
I'm gonna sigh, look at Bjorn, and start walking slowly,
Okay.
following Manon. I'm gonna keep looking around, and I'm gonna turn towards the woman walking away from us. Well, maybe you shouldn't go off on your own. Maybe you want to come with us.
You see her head turn as her back turns towards you, but even though she looks human, the way her neck turns, you almost hear like a plasticky squeak kind of towards it as her head kind of turns. As she does kind of
Punctuation to Azalea's questions is sort of wet pop as the tentacle disappears.
Okay. She just kind of responded, it's like being in your proximity has worked out so well for me thus far. I think I'll be fine alone.
I'll whisper to Bjorn, are we okay letting her alone? We don't need to fight her, but
I need, as you're saying that, Bjorn and Azalea, I need you both to give me charisma saving throws, please.
okay.
I thought we were
27.
trying to be make
27.
friends.
6.
Okay. Bjorn, you're good. You're good. Azalea, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you just freeze up. To Bjorn, just like all of a sudden, she just muted. She just all of a sudden just frozen into place. Whatever she was saying, her mouth is just stuck in that position. Her eyes are just frozen in solid. Azalea, to you, everything else is frozen in place. Everyone else stopped. You know, the new companion you met is frozen mid walk away. Biscuit and Manon are frozen in their spot, and Bjorn is just held in gesture. Even the dust that is falling from the ceiling itself, so slightly, looks like it's just held in place.
But me as me can move?
Mm-hmm.
Waving my hand in front of Bjorn. Hello? Hello?
You hear something come from around the place, but you can't tell where it's coming from, as you just hear walking with heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. But you can't tell where it is.
Big?
It sounds just like your height. It sounds like someone with a heeled boot on, walking with not too heavy of a step.
I'm going to stealthily walk this way and see if it gets louder.
Okay. Seems to not get quieter or louder as you move. Almost like the sound is constantly surrounding you as you move wherever you go.
Well, that's odd.
As you start to move forward, you start to see someone hiding within the shadows in this corner. You can only see a framework, but you cannot tell anything. It looks like a wider body, narrow legs, but the shadow makes it hard to exactly determine what it is. You can only see eyes just staring at you through these shadows and just watching you.
Oh? Is it blinking?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's actively watching you.
I assume you can move too.
You just see
Are you
it.
friend or foe?
All of a sudden, you hear a female voice speak out. Depends on your viewpoint.
And what's your viewpoint?
Depends on your viewpoint.
Hi, I'm Azalea. I guess we can be friends, right?
It all depends. How's
I think.
how's the ability of seeing time treating you?
Is this what this is? How do you know about that?
I have the same gift or curse, depending how you interpret it.
I'd say it's pretty much a curse. There are things that I wish I never saw and never happened.
You just see them just start to kind of like clean up a sharp nail with another sharp nail, just kind of picking at it. Fate is a fickle thing. A gift or a curse that should not be taken lightly. As you just see the eyes kind of becoming clear, you start to see that the body width is not a thicker body, but a narrow body with large wings. Just standing there.
How long have you been cursed by this?
Not long.
And yet you're aware of it, you know what's going on. How do you stop it?
How do you stop it?
I don't. It goes until it doesn't.
Immediately, with one last step, you just hear the voice kind of whisper out. It can be a gift, but as you know, it can be a curse. As the eyes blink one more time, you start to see more of a figure kind of show up, and you see the wings kind of more part a little bit. But remember, fate is a thing that should not be taken lightly. And the wings themselves, you see red. You see your similar clothing on them. You see similar horns. And then as you see a copy of yourself disappear into the shadows. Time resumes. All of a sudden, Bjorn, you were talking to Azalea, and now she disappears, and all of a sudden you just see the companion just look at you. How the fuck did you get in front of me?
Fate?
Your friend's losing her
Finally
marbles.
remember you have spells?
Can one of you help your friend out? I think she's a little nuts.
No, you just weren't moving and I was.
Uh-huh.
As odd as that sounds, and events with time recently, you would be surprised how normal this seems.
So, living here, have you come across a little creature that takes your shape a lot?
Oh, what?
I take by that reaction you haven't.
She just like points around the dead mannequin and marionette bodies. These?
No. No.
Well, let's just put in this plainly. You all, plus a few others, are the only people that I've seen that are not my brothers and sisters.
Freaking-tastic. Well, I'm gonna look past her and look at Bjorn. I think I went through another little, I don't know if you'd call it a time jump or time skip or time halt, but everything stopped. There was this figure, and I couldn't really see them. They talked about fate, and they said that they had something similar to what I have, and they'd spoken riddles, and I agree with Bronede. I hate riddles. But she got up, she walked away, and she looked like me.
Fantastic.
So-
Which way did this mysterious figure go?
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna point.
It's a better lead than anything else we have. I'm going to yell out to Manan. If you're not too busy brooding and being pissed off, we may have a lead.
I just walk around the corner up here. It made a whole loop. I just stand there. I can't find them anywhere.
Bjorn is talking sense, so Biscuit is going to now sit on his shoulder.
Okay.
Lead, Azalea. It's the best path we have at this point.
I don't know if it'll lead us anywhere. She talked about fate, and she didn't talk about where the rest of the group was. But Joe, did she go like through the wall, or did she just go?
No, she
down
did.
the
She just
hallway?
walked down the hallway. Yeah, she just walked down
Okay.
the hallway.
But I mean, she walked this way.
Who? I was just over here.
You all froze. I found a figure. I don't know who, but she said she's similar to me. She ended up looking like me and walking away. And she said something about fate being fickle. I think it was another time skip or time loop. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I'm tired of it. But she
Well,
went this way.
If it's the only lead we have, then we should follow it.
Agreed. And if we don't find anything, he'll start kicking doors in, and he'll side-eye them.
She meets his eyes and then looks away, and there's a glint of like worry and anxiety there. And she just starts following after Azalea.
Okay. As Azalea and Manon, you lead, Bjorn, you start to see what Azalea saw. Time starts to slow down for everyone except for you.
Just stay to...
As you feel Biscuit on your shoulder, all of a sudden you just feel like Biscuit gets tighter on you until you feel that it's actually a palm on your shoulder. As you just hear a voice speak to you from behind you. Hey, buddy. You okay?
Can I... Fuck it. I'm going to spin and summon my golden blade and try and take a swipe at what's ever behind me.
Okay. You swipe and immediately it just walks back. Whoa, 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 whoa. As you immediately just see a copy of yourself, but with large wings that are more angelic than just Azamarian. No need to bring out the blade for that. We're fine.
Now I know you're not me, because I'm not that pretty. Who are you? What do you want? And where are my friends?
Well, the friends you speak of, the friends that I'm thinking of have been gone for some time. But we've made through times tougher than this, haven't we? Bumps, bruises, cuts, swipes. Just kind of like looks at you and just puts his finger on the blade. What do you say?
I say, there is no we. And I'm going to summon in my other blade and try and stab him.
Okay, you stab him. You see blood coming down the blade. He just looks at you. The blood is golden, by all intents and purposes. He just looks at you. Are we really doing this?
Where? When? How do I get my friends back? And you don't have to go any further. But if you are me, then you know I will rip you from limb to fucking limb to get mine back. So, are we really doing this?
It's like, just don't lose that gusto you got. Right now, though, you need to focus on yourself. As he just holds the blade, he just stares at you. You start to feel a little dizzy. Easy does it. Slow and steady. And all of a sudden, you just blink and he is gone. You're no blood on your blade, and you just hear Azalea and Manon continuing to walk. We're going to come back to you guys. We're going to switch to the other group. With Ronin in the water, the wake is difficult. The water splashing against. I just want you to give me an acrobatics check with advantage.
Well, that's a 10.
Okay. Not able to move against the waves as easy as you assume. The waves just kind of slam against the side of the rock so hard that it almost pushes you back up on top. And you just take a moment to breathe as so much adrenaline is just rushing through you. We're going to come back to you in a second. With the rest of the group, you immediately hear, as you land into this darkness, only be able to see 5 feet around you. With the exception of Nova and Anya, the rest of you cannot see through this. But due to the magical dark vision that 2 of you have, you can pierce through this veil through 60 feet. Through this, you do see... Let me switch the map. You see a long bridge made out of tree bark, stone, and rock, surrounded by waves that are so aggressive that even the most seasoned swimmer might have a problem with it. At the far end, you do see a circular object with 3 tall warriors of stone, each holding an item representing some kind of trial. Halfway through, you do see Ronin kind of just immediately catching her breath, only about 30 feet away from you. If you want, you all can put your tokens here.
So am I off over this way somewhere?
Nope, you're back over here with them.
Oh, I'm back over here with... I'm back up. Did it sploosh me back up on the bridge?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oddly enough,
I
that...
had to put my token somewhere.
Oh no.
So, I know what it looks like. And where are you using Roll20?
Where?
On on your laptop or
iPad?
Yeah. There's a book. So off the menu off on the right, there's the speech bubbles, and then there's the artist palette, and then there's the book. Under the book, it says player characters.
There you go.
Open that up. You should be able to drag that over.
Cool.
Right here.
Oh, and then we need a Tylarian in there. Okay. As you do see Ronin catching her breath, you do all feel a difficulty walking across this destroyed bridge that is a mixture of tree and stone, as even if the waves don't hit you, the wind is hard to make it walk. To be able to control your speed.
And if the water has thrown me back up and I'm stuck on this terrain, then I'm going to take my skin back off and go back to human form.
Anya?
Moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs you no extra movement, and you can also pass through non-magical plants, because I have land stride and
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you were making this look like it's no big deal for you. You understand how it's difficult for everyone else, but you're moving at this like someone who can just walk against, a wire without much issue.
I expected playing by the rules of the planes again would be difficult, but this is not bad.
Speak for yourself. Who are you anyway?
Anya? You can call me Anya. What
Right.
are the monikers you title yourselves with?
Morning, and you can say this is easy all you want, but it's not meant for Glump, and that's for sure.
She just turns around and faces the rest of you.
Alistair, and I think Ronin's got a valid point. Where did you come from, and who are you?
I've seen her before.
It's been
What's that, Nova?
around. And inside of, and near, and adjacent to. I'm not here for you. I'm here because everything hair is all torn apart, put back together again. That was weird.
Yeah, that didn't explain a single thing. Nova, what did you say?
She's been with us since we went into the mansion.
Sorry, again, did you mention this before? I don't remember.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Like, and you
she's-
failed to want to tell us about this?
Well, I wasn't sure, and it didn't seem like anyone else could see her except for me, so I thought it was just a true sight thing. Oh yeah, I have true sight now. There's been a lot of things we haven't been able to catch up on.
Obviously. But apparently we need to get through this because no one else is here.
No,
Right.
is
Put
that-
together
uh,
and torn apart and put together again. Does that sound like anything we should be worried about?
I mean, it sounds
To be
like
determined.
It sounds familiar, does it not? And I'm just going to turn around and stride right to the center of this, or as much as I can stride clumsily to the center of this.
yeah,
Okay.
and gonna.
And we can't. You said we still can't see, right, Joe?
Only these star species can, so Anya and Nova can see.
Where
Here.
the hell did Ronin
I can
just
see
go?
10
Oh,
feet.
Ronin, wait. I don't
In
think.
some cultures, dogs can guide people. Would you like me to be your dog?
If you can just show me where to go, that'd be great.
So
I'll
then
see.
I roundabout behind him and just push him forward.
Tyler just puts his hand on someone's shoulder. It's like,
I'll
lead on.
I'll go in front of him and just.
Okay.
I'm just gonna actually, as we're walking, I look back at him and go, "Nice job holding on."
I'm holding on
Just
fine.
a-
Thanks. I got it. Thank you.
Not what I meant, asshole. And I keep walking.
We're just gonna walk slowly. I'm sure we run into Ronin, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
you do.
I mean,
It,
okay,
as,
when-
once
as soon as you guys would make it on the pedestal, you would immediately be granted sight to see the pedestal area. But before we continue that, we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, so the team you've all made it on the pedestal. As far as clarification, unless something changed, that someone did some boop, 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 Ronin, you're still at 1 HP. Within this area, there is definitely an eeriness to it that you can all tell, even without making checks. The way that the waves move and crash against the area does not seem natural. Even though it is not super deep, there is actually something that looks like it's moving throughout the base of the water itself. The occasional crash against the outside walls seems so aggressive that every 5 minutes you just see stone drop from the side. You see some of the branches from the trees crack due to the wind. And you keep hearing a high pitch, like, growl within the water itself. But as you're in this little pedestal arena, you see 3 statues 10 feet of height. With the exception of one statue that actually looks like it has a weapon you could actually physically take out of its hands, the other 2 actually do not have removable items, as far as you can tell. The main statue itself looks like a man. Simple armor, simple leathers. Looks like human in nature holding what looks like an enchanted platinum sword. The sword itself looks like it has a magic so strong that the water can't even touch it. Every splash from the waves can hit the statue, but it looks like the sword is completely dry. The one on the top is that of a mage. The statue was not made to actually house a face in it, and therefore it is just a hood that is just empty inside. It is holding what looks like a sphere, but due to no coloration to it, you can't tell if it's a magical spell or if it's an orb for an oracle. The one at the bottom specifically looks like either a cleric or a rogue. Due to the way that the drapes of the robes are, you can't tell if it's technically holding blades beneath its robes or if it's holding a book. But whatever it's holding beneath the robes definitely looks like it has something with a sheen on it. And the way that the facial structure is behind the hood makes it look like it has a villainous intent. There is a rune in the center of a that points at 5 different directions, golden in nature, but it looks like whatever created this, its spell components has very much worn out, and therefore it only has left itself a stain on the rock. What would you all like to do?
I've just marched into the center to stand. Marched to stand in the center of the room. What do you want, you weird bastard?
Rooney, what are you doing?
You can all tell who's brought us here. Who brought me here? I don't know how.
DM, does the statue of the man look like the one that we found when we first found the sword from Bjorn's tribe?
Oh, you can give me an investigation check on it. Or a perception. I'll allow either one.
Cool. Natural 20.
Shit.
So, which one do I want to do?
I mean,
perception, I guess.
I'll allow both to apply to this with the natural 20. You look at it. No, it is not the same statue. Both the design of the person and whoever made this statue are definitely different people. You definitely can tell that this statue... the person does look extremely familiar to you. Not the architecture of who made it, but the representation of who it's supposed to be looks familiar to you. Everything from the hair, to the eyes, to the structure of the body. Even though the way the hair is, and the way that it's represented with the clothing is different, this is Bjorn.
And so the sword is the one that he has?
No, this is something else.
If I'm not mistaken, the statue holding the sword doesn't that look like Bjorn?
Just looks
Maybe
like him.
older?
Actually, looks a
Or-
little bit younger.
It does.
Looks a little bit
Older-
younger.
It look a little younger. Hair different, but
Does it look better than Bjorn?
It just looks like Bjorn before a lot of scrapes and a lot of damage, and maybe with a kind of a high point to maybe a station that he represented.
Oh, fuck. And since I'm not getting any answer from Remus, I'm gonna walk over to this one and kind of peer up and see if I can get a good look at the face under that hood and see if it looks familiar.
Okay, go ahead and either give me an investigation check or perception check.
Right. We should go with a perception. That's gonna be a whopping 7.
7.
You go to jail.
All you can tell is this figure is definitely representing someone with a female figure. The person does look beautiful in nature, but there definitely has a facial structure of deception that matches equally with her beauty. But that's all you can really tell.
look at Anya and be like, do these ruins on the circle look familiar at all to you? Possibly?
Everything comes back around once in a while. Let me see. Do they look familiar to me at all?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Great. Am I good at that? We'll find out.
Stay tuned.
Hey, that is a 23.
Okay. The last time this rune was used, this ritual circle was used, was a long time ago. You assume at least 10 years. Uh, the marking, even though made with chalk, it looks like it was made with a chalk that was actually blended with golden dust to leave itself imprinted on the ground itself to make itself a quite powerful ritualistic spell. Definitely one that matches of 9th level. You assume someone did a that whoever did this created a copy of Power Word Kill.
Slightly out of fashion. Very dangerous. Kind of showy. Deadly.
Deadly, you say?
Well, all of that sounds like Aramis.
Nova starts looking around and gets quite nervous and is like, Are we in the far realm? I can't tell. I can't get my bearings.
Nova, you can give me a nature check if you want.
Yeah, she's starting to get very nervous.
Oh.
She was lost there for 10 years. All right, well, that is a 17 plus 7. You said nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 17 plus 7.
This is definitely in the far realm, but much like many other things you guys encountered, where it's its own pocket dimension of the far realm. You are definitely within the far realm itself, but a contained version within it.
She pulls out her books, and she pulls out the one that had information from I'm gonna butcher her name again, the star god, can't remember her name off the top of my head again.
Deli.
Look, yes, and go, I think we're in the spot where they were trapped. But why would there be a rituals circle?
Who was trapped where?
The ancient gods, remember Remus, the other two?
Prisoners. Remus, Intriga, and Okarai.
Yeah. I think so, but that doesn't explain why the statue looks like Bjorn. And why this one with the orb doesn't have a face.
And I feel like this one's familiar too, but I can't place her. She's just...
And Yana, you said it was deadly, the ruin?
Words can be very deadly.
The spell they cast here.
But why would it was supposed to be a banishment and entrapment, but this doesn't look...
No banishment. Didn't disappear. Just ceased to be.
Did you get a read of how old it is?
Time is relative. For you?
True.
Old. For me?
That makes sense. Well, I think we're in the far realm, somewhere in a pocket dimension or its own prison of some sort.
Great.
Well, the tree are in the far realm proper. Sorry, go ahead, Alistair.
I was going to say, great. How do we get out? And I'm going to look at the statue that Ronin was looking at, see if I can make out the face.
The one you're in front of right now? Okay, yeah, you can
Yeah.
give me either investigation check or perception check.
Well, my perception's much better, so let's go ahead and go with that. We're going to go with a 24.
24. There are a few details that Ronin wasn't able to see. With this, you definitely see saying beautiful to this woman is almost like a slight. Whether this is how as beautiful as a woman's supposed to be, or the way the architecture just designed her, she's almost the epitome of beauty itself, even though she is covered in robes to hide it. There's a few details on her that give her some accents. One is there are a few points of this that does have color. From what gives her hooped earrings to what looks like a necklace to even the colors of her eyes, they all have one single color that was painted on this, which looks like crimson red. The last thing you do see is she does have a talisman that is hanging off a little off kilter, like it's actually tied a certain way, so it actually hangs down one side of her shoulder, and it actually has what looks like a nine-tailed fox on it.
Any of that ring a bell at all, or no?
Based off the research you guys made, you assume this would be Okarai.
Okay.
I don't think I knew. We haven't talked about that, so I will just say.
Well, no, you guys did. Last session, you guys
We
were in
have-
front of the Okarai statue, and you guys were able
Yeah.
to talk about it.
Yeah, we're all caught up on the 3.
So
I'm like,
you know that
In character.
Okarai's when she was still represented as a god, or at least as someone that was of god nature, her beauty was unrivaled, but it seduced men and women alike so much that they would actually lie, steal, and even betray their own gods to serve her.
got it. Yeah, look closer and be like, well, this probably is Okarai here.
Then one of the 3. That means these others are the other 2. Which one is which is the question.
Well, you got
She was. I mean, Alistair, did you describe which things made you think that? You mentioned the
yeah,
fox
I'll just be
ring.
like, looks like I don't know, I'm thinking it's this one because she's got this talisman with a nine-tailed fox on it. Got the
Right.
color eyes, the hoop earrings, and the necklace.
That's all from way back, but not the very beginning. Seemed like from what we found. Why can't I find the things in my notes?
Well, the question is, did they make these statues and think highly of themselves?
Well, we met Doremus at the beginning, and I nod over to the mage figure. Maybe that's him. But then, why does this one look like Bjorn?
Is Bjorn? How? Renin, you're the only one that knew him before this, right?
Not that much, but yeah. Nothing that would match up with this.
I don't. Maybe there's something in his lineage, or reincarnation. I don't know.
Is
Yeah.
out of this group, is anybody proficient with a religion?
Nope.
Specifically proficient with it. Alistair?
The cleric.
Okay.
Ah,
Go ahead and give me a
I am too.
religion check, and this, if you're proficient with it, you can give me a religion check on the area itself.
okay. Well, I know nothing because that was a 1, so that was only an 8.
That's a hot 22.
Hot 22. Okay. Looking at this area, this is definitely representative. You would know this from like reading the books from your father and going in through some of the stuff that he's taught you with your powers. There was a very archaic way once upon a time of the way that laws were done. Laws were controlled by only one singular person, a singular judge. The judge would be the person who passed the laws, the ones who actually moved the laws forward, and the ones that was actually the executioner. The way this is placed is it actually looks like the statue representing Bjorn is that character. He is in judgment of the 2 other statues and whoever died in the center of the actual spot. And he was also the one that actually passed the execution to actually do the power word kill. In all intents and purposes, these statues represent his rule over the two others, as in he is in charge of them, but it's less of an authoritarian of like he's their boss, but like a jailer.
Okay. So I'm just gonna be like, looking at this area, I read one time that is the way things were done were different. They were very Neanderthalish. You had judge, jury, and executioner as one person, and best that I can kind of tell from looking at this maybe is this one that kind of looks like Bjorn is that person. And you said that this circle is some kind of deadly something.
Mm-hmm.
Ritual, spell, conjuration, threat,
Okay, but what did it actually do?
death.
So it killed people.
One.
Well,
Most
there's
likely.
One at a tree.
It looks like it maybe. Maybe this statue is representing that person who cast it on that one. Question is, which of the two? So we don't know if that's Remus or not, and I'll point at the mage statue.
Well, if it was already cast, if it was already done, we know Remus isn't dead. Sounds like Akarai isn't either. That leaves that what was the third one? Triga.
That's. They're.
Did they destroy him entirely? That's not what we'd heard before. We'd heard they
I'm
were all
old.
trapped here.
I'm old, but I'm broken. Do I know anything about this?
I'm old, but I'm broken.
Just give me
I'm
based
old and broken.
based on
You're
the knowledge
poor
that
with your
you've
time.
based off the knowledge you've accumulated over time. Give me just an intelligence check.
Okay.
I'm old but broken. Briefs and
Nat
elder
20.
millennium.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Yes!
Okay.
Lore drop on the person who's not going to make sense explaining it.
The reason why it was done as a ritualistic circle is it was done to kill a portion of the body. It was meant to destroy the body but imprison the soul. And in doing so, it required two people to witness it. Someone that had equal of power. In this state, you can complete the whole process of what is being seen. You do see that, yeah, one of the statues does represent the nine-tailed fox, which you would know as Akarai, and the top right one, which is Triga, who is the Oracle. You would know their names, especially Remus, because they were all punished for actually being chronomages. They've actually fucked with time, and in their time where they came from, that was a banishable offense. But they did it so bad that killing them was not enough. They had to actually banish their souls to basically serve out their time. So this was a process that was modified to kill out the body, but imprison the soul to the far realm. It still works if the process is done correctly, and it looks like it needs someone to represent the judge, which is holding the blade, and two people to represent as the witness.
Clever, just like a fox. Death in body, but imprisonment. Something more than the physical. Judge and witnesses. Fox and tree. Trigonometry.
Triga.
Yeah, Triga. Thank you.
He was death in the sky, from what we learned.
And so, if I'm thinking,
So we've got the judge, we've got Triga, we've got Akarai. Where's Remus?
Yeah.
I'm guessing
And-
he was the one taken out.
You've got magic. Old. Broken. But could be restored.
Not sure that's the kind of magic we need to be restoring.
Wait, are you saying your magic needs to be restored? Is that what you're saying?
No, and she point below Ronin to the big spell glyph on the ground.
Ah, okay. I see. So if it's not the body, not the physical body, then maybe a soul?
Body destroyed,
something
soul
more.
trapped.
Okay. Something more. That makes sense. Which, I mean, I can't remember, Ronin, did you tell us about his acolytes or his champions? I can't remember.
I think it has come out in bits and pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've dealt with.
I
them,
can't remember
believe.
exactly what's been said, but you guys are up on it now. You know that I'm supposed to be the 7th.
So maybe, and I motion to Ronin, the 7 is supposed to restore his either soul or physical body.
That bodies can still talk. I think I'm technically proof of that.
Pretty sure all our bodies talk. Some make more sense than others. Right. I swear, when I got here, I heard him. He said something about having to choose. The usual bullshit.
What did you say
Looking so angry.
specifically?
You know as much as I do.
I mean, you talked to
He
him.
keeps speaking. Yeah,
What
and
did
it
he
makes
say
no sense.
exactly?
He said what exactly did he say? It was just, well, actually I was pissed off. So
This
it
is your
was-
last
it
chance
was
for
not-
a choice. Last
This
chance.
is your last chance for a choice. I've not been told what that choice is, how I make it, what he wants, and that was all I heard.
Well, if
He
you
keeps acting like he's pissed off. He sent it was you. It was above table. It was you and Manan that one.
He
Yeah.
attacked us, looking like
he-
Toma.
Yeah, he sent his little minion to attack you and said that I wasn't listening. He's not talking.
As you start to get pissed off about this, everyone else, you start to notice that Ronin's hair starts to have different strands of weight in it as she starts to get really pissed off.
Ronin. Hey,
Ronin,
What?
Your hair looks like starlight.
you might want to calm down. It's starting to turn white for some reason.
Oh, half of it's already. Oh, what? So
think-
it's white the full length.
Yeah, just like random streak starts coming down.
I think the choose is him using you as a vessel of some sort.
If you look at your hair, you open up and then you kind of like put it down, you open up your palm, you find the ring that you haven't chosen if you want to put it on or not. The ring that you guys got that controls your Eldritch Blast.
Right. I put it in my pocket.
And now it's in your palm as if it's the words being spoken to you.
Right. I just put it on.
Okay. Put it on. As you do, you all hear a laughter coming in within the wake itself. As you just hear words that you all can hear just groan. Good, good. You can go back now. I'll be waiting. As the portal resummons back up to
Keep
go back in.
waiting, gobshite.
Where's the portal?
It's right by you guys. It's literally right over by Tylarian, so it's right over here.
I'll walk over to Alistair. Do you need your canine again?
No, I can see fine right now. I appreciate it.
I'm on my way out. I just kind of turn around at the threshold of the portal, say, "Keep waiting," and then I go in.
Yo, can I reach over? Can I grab that sword?
Yeah, I mean you can grab it.
It comes out of his hands.
It's not locked in.
I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna walk towards the portal.
Okay. You grab it. Okay. You got the blade.
Cool.
Cool.
Is it like a great sword or is it?
Yeah, it's a great sword.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna take it because it's the only thing loose in here and something we can take. I was like, well, if
Yeah.
this belonged to the jailer, like maybe this will help us.
Sure. Okay. You guys all individually, one by one, start passing back through. Before you guys go back, we're going to switch back over to the other group. So immediately after, Bjorn looked like he was talking to himself, but Bjorn only would see this. Bjorn, you snap back out of it. You see Azalea and Manan still walking ahead. You see the new companion just kind of like leaning over, and she just kind of looking down on the first floor. She just has her scythe just leaning up against her.
De-summon my blades and suck back into my arms. I will look to her looking over the first floor, give a small snort of derision. Better together than alone, but the choice is yours. Hopefully your brothers and sisters can be more use. And I will walk towards Manan and Azalea. Sorry about that one.
She just looks and she does not respond.
Who are you saying sorry to?
No one of note, supposedly. But,
Oh, I was asking above table just to make sure.
Assuming he was
Oh,
apologizing to vicinity.
Vicinity, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Apologized about
I
killing
will-
one of her sisters.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Heard.
Snapping her in the face.
Heard.
That's how I meet some of my best friends, is over some murder. Anyway, I will walk towards Manan and Azalea.
Oh shit, I did not mean to do that.
Lucky me. Azalea, you're not the only one who got to meet a evil twin. Prettier twin, but pretty sure evil twin.
You saw yourself as well?
I tried to kill it, and that unfortunately didn't work. Or fortunately, not sure.
Can we just have one adventure somewhere nice,
No.
not creepy?
In my experience, unfortunately, that's not where adventures usually occur.
Maybe
Beaches
that's
are
what
more for
happens when you
like
touch
filling our
mannequins.
time. I didn't touch it, I killed it. And before we got put in that room, they were the ones attacking us, so I figured instead of letting sleeping dogs lie, let sleeping dogs die. Tactical.
Between Bjorn, Manan, and Azalea, what are your passive perceptions?
Like a 12.
I think 16,
18.
19.
Oh,
This
shit.
gets us 15.
Okay. Between Bjorn and Azalea, definitely not Bertrand, but you definitely heard somebody moving around on the first floor. They have a heavy step. It does sound more flat boot compared to with a heel. They're walking around between the doors, but they're out of sight. It does sound a heavier foot, whether that means that they're naturally a heavier person or they're wearing heavy armor. Nonetheless, they probably move with a similar footstep to Bjorn, as far as like the weight or the structure. But it does not seem like they're moving like they know you're here, or at least care.
You don't suppose that's one of our group back, do you?
One way to find out, and better than any lead we have right now, chasing shadows.
Who's to say this isn't another shadow? I've seen myself, you've seen yourself. Manon, maybe it's your turn.
What are you talking about?
Our friend, the one who said that she was like me, like the Fate, that turned out and then looked like me, and now Bjorn said he just saw himself.
Did you guys breathe in something in the cellar thing?
Is it really hard to believe? Have you seen the stuff that we've seen?
If you guys are
Well, maybe
talking,
not all the stuff that we've seen.
if you guys are where you are and you're talking, you do also notice that there's writing on the wall by Bjorn. that just says, "Those who see with clouded eyes see nothing but shadows."
So does that mean you are seeing nothing but shadows, or we're seeing nothing but shadows? Did the shadows take our forms? Are we seeing shadows?
I don't even know what to say to that. Look, we gotta find them.
Okay, Bjorn, give me a perception check.
I'm not seeing half this shit. I wasn't there when Azalea explained it. No one told me there's footsteps downstairs, and I didn't know about it. Manan has no fucking clue what's going on right now.
What'd you get, Bjorn?
11.
11. The writing is familiar, as far as like the font and the way that's written, but you can't make heads or tail who written it. But the writing style is definitely very familiar.
Can I do a check to tell why it's familiar?
Sure, you can give me a history check just to go through your mind to see if it makes sense.
17.
You go through information that you guys have gotten in the several months you've been together. And you remember that when everybody got information that randomly summons to them one morning, they all had something in common, except for yours. You got a letter that actually talked about being watched by somebody. This is the exact same writing as that letter.
I won't say anything about that, but I will relay to Manan. Regardless of what we saw, supposedly there's someone down there.
I'm gonna vault over the side of the railing.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna vault over the side of the railing. I'm gonna jump down to the next floor.
Okay, you jump down to the next floor. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check just to see if you're quiet about it or if you just drop and just bust your knees.
I shake my head and glide down next to her.
Yeah, don't you
This
guys
kid was
gloat with your
also
fucking
flying
wings.
out.
Don't gloat with your wings over here, all right?
I smile and do the same as Azalea.
Biscuit has already flown down after her too.
Can be hard on the knees.
I got a 16.
Okay. I mean, you jump to the ground, you take no damage, but because of it, you did land flat on the ground, and therefore it did make a sound that echoes through the actual corridors. There's no reaction to your
Took no
sound.
damage, but I'll feel it when I'm 30.
Yeah. You don't hear any reaction down the corridors. You still hear someone walking, but based off the way that your sound echoed through the corridors, you can assume that also the person walking means that you can't tell exactly where they are, only that they're on the first floor somewhere.
Don't you remember when I told you to stop getting hurt? You could have broken your ankle doing that. Then where would we be?
She did look pretty cool, though.
Is this all like a joke to you guys?
Why would this
Your
be a
brother's
joke?
missing. Our friends are all gone. We have no idea where they are. There's this sketchy note that we don't even know who wrote it. It looks like Nova, but we're not sure.
You don't think
Biscuit's still here, but Ronin's not, and no one's asking questions about how weird this all is.
We all know it's weird. What am I supposed to do? If I think about that, I'm going to wind up on the floor crying because I don't know what to do. I don't know where they went. I don't know how the portal got there. I don't know why there's shadow people walking around that look like us. I've never been where I can't physically or mentally feel my brother's presence here, and I don't know how to get him back. So no, I'm doing the best I can while we're walking down here, not to panic, not to freak out, and to find them. And what do we do when we find them? I don't know, but just one foot in front of the other. Like, do you have a better idea?
That's what I'm doing, putting one foot in front of the other, and actually searching the place.
Yeah, well, you're also vaulting over a floor onto the ground.
I'm sorry I don't have
Again,
wings like you
well,
guys.
Well, let's just find stairs next time, or let us know. We'll help you
Biscuit
down.
is chittering and pointing at the stairs.
We don't need to lose you too. Is what I'm saying. Just we're all trying to find them.
Debating if I'm gonna say something hurtful, but I'm not going to yet. Manon's gonna look like she's gonna say something and then close her mouth and turn and then just start walking. Oh god, where are we? Oh shit, there we are.
I'd say Vicinity just
Probably
yells
through
down
the
to y'all, and she's like,
It would have landed here.
she's like, you are just
Oh.
crazy as fuck. And then she's just gonna jump down doing the same thing, but she lands. You see, she like breaks her knees, and she just like re-pops them back into their sockets.
That is what I'm talking about. You could have done that.
She moves as if like breaking bones is nothing to her, and she just relocks it back into place.
Just picture
Oh,
you
but
drop
please
a
never
puppet
do
and it
that.
just like reassembles itself.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I don't know why you care suddenly, and I'm probably gonna start walking this way. Peek in here.
Manon is angsty tonight.
Okay, you're gonna walk over there where before candles were lit, glasses were empty. It looks like someone actually poured themselves a glass and had a couple sips of some bourbon and left it there and walked away.
Well, that's
What
a
did you
start.
find something?
Someone's been here recently. Nice turn. Start walking the opposite direction.
My Manon sensors are tingling.
I'm so astute. I'm so good at seeing things.
I'm walking angrily for Azalea behind her.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch those two go in that direction and go in the opposite direction.
Okay. Okay.
Biscuit is staying with Bjorn.
I can't tell, Manon, are you going somewhere or are you just staying in the middle? Because it looks like your token's not moving.
I'm making my way this way.
Okay. I'm just like
Still want to overstep if like Amanda wanted to chime in on something or whatever.
Bjorn, if you go over there, you actually see now that the statues that actually gave you guys items are actually all destroyed. Like almost someone ferociously actually, while you guys randomly just were out of sight for a second, actually destroyed them. There is scattering of pieces all over the place, much like the havoc that are going over to the marionettes everywhere. Looks like someone is actually tearing them apart and ripping everything apart. Leaving itself only one enchanted item left, which is a mask that's the representation of one of the faces of the statues.
I'm gonna pocket that mask.
Okay. All right. Pocket the mask. Manon, Azalea, as you go to the next room, you see in this room there are two marionettes that stand in, and they're locked in position in like half movement, like mannequin style, like almost like they frozen spot in mid walk, and they're just held there in position, scarecrow style.
They look like the actual mannequins. They don't look like that humanoid person, right?
No, these look like the marionettes. Yeah.
Okay.
To
I'm gonna
imply Vicinity is a marionette, but for some reason she actually has humanoid features.
Okay. I'm going to go up to one of them while I'm still berating Manon. You know, I don't know why you're so angry about this. I'm the one that lost my brother and stab, and I'm panicking, and I don't know why you're not, and I stab, and I stab the other one. And
You don't think I'm not
just what
panicking?
is going on between you two anyways?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? I know my brother. I see the way he looks at you, and I've seen the way you look at him. that what
I look
you're
like
so upset?
I have a very caught off guard facial expression. And I'm gonna turn and start walking this way and say, well, they're not in there.
Well, yeah, they're not in there. Are you going to answer my question? And I'm going to hurry and walk by her again.
I don't know how this is relevant to finding everybody else.
And to finding everybody else, because I'm worried, you're worried, and I want to know what's going on.
Does this really need to be a discussion right now?
Well, now, another time. When's another good time?
There's never a good time, so we don't have to talk about anything, and I'm gonna keep walking.
I'm going to follow around. I have my arms crossed by this point. This is probably the angriest you've seen her.
Okay. All right.
There may be another room you could go check right now, and we can divide and conquer and see if we can find them in any
I
of
don't
them.
think dividing and conquer would be good. You know, some of us disappeared. I don't want you to disappear. Shit, where'd Bjorn go?
Well, I'm not the one that's seeing creepy versions of myself.
Yet. We both have. Who's to say you won't?
Because I don't have any magic. And it's probably something to do with that, or the fact that you both are Asmars to some degree, or something like that. I don't know.
Well, maybe it won't. Maybe you'll see yourself walking. Maybe you'll walk away and your doppelganger will walk up, and then we'll think that your doppelganger is you, and we'll bring your doppelganger along, and then you'll get stabbed by a marionette, and now you're lost forever.
That is like extremely. That's like way off the.
I'm just glad that she's dropped the subject, so I'm just gonna keep going in here and being like, that would be terrible, wouldn't it?
I storm after again as I'm glancing in rooms for Bjorn. Do I see him?
I mean, he's right over by the piano, so yeah, you would pass him.
Okay, as I'm passing him, I link an arm and grab him. And why are you wandering off? Don't we learn that when you wander off, you disappear?
Based on what I just heard in this conversation, the way it's going, I wish I could, but no, you're right, area. Let's keep an eye on Princess Pissed Off as well. So I guess we'll follow them in that.
Okay. Now remember, these are not doors that you guys are by. You guys got to wrap around, because those are steps. Those are the opposite side of the steps.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys got to wrap
Oh,
around.
fuck yeah. Shit.
Oh.
Yep. So you
I
guys
think there's a door over here and there's not a door, so I immediately just start booking it this way.
Okay. Yeah, you guys got to go through like the dining hall and hook around.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook around to the dining hall.
Okay.
I am suddenly very quiet.
Okay.
I think we all are. You just feel the anger radiating off of every single one of us.
You start to
What if
hear.
Bjorn's having a good time?
And Bjorn, where are you still? Where? Oh, you're with them. As you start to leave the area, much like when Bertrand summoned himself before, you start to see the candles dim again. You start to see the place filled up with mist again. You start to feel an anxiety building up.
More than already is.
Yeah. And with it, I need all of you to give me a charisma saving throw. This is a fear effect. And this is just from the group that's right there. So just for Azalea, Bjorn, Manon, and Biscuit. Vicinity is immune to fear.
19.
19.
I'm too angry to feel fear.
I feel nothing
13.
but anger.
13.
But unrelenting rage.
13. And Manon?
Charisma saving throw?
Yes.
18.
With the exception of Biscuit, who's terrified by what's happening, the rest of you are able to hold on. Yes, your anger overweighs your fear of what is happening. And you start to hear on the ceiling bones cracking, body twisting, something creeping on the ceiling, and you hear nails clasp as they just kind of crack and shift, and you hear something drop to the floor, but you can't see it. as you hear something stretch
Where's-
and elongate.
Where is this coming from?
Coming from the center of the area, so by the piano, but you guys can't see from the distance due to the mist in the area.
I'm gonna link my arm with Azalea's and bark at her, grab Bjorn, and I'm gonna drag us with a human chain into this room.
Okay, as you guys start to run, you immediately hear something scream at you like a banshee to get the fuck back here. So it starts to following you on all fours as you just hear every bone cracking every time it moves a limb. And it starts to follow you.
I'm gonna slam this door, see if I can lock it, and then every single chair in this room will get barricaded against that door.
Get out.
I'll,
Suit.
for just story purposes, we'll have Vicinity follow you guys. With that, we're gonna end it there.
Oh, creepy.
Started to
super
stream locked in
creepy.
one room,
Rookie.
now we're locked in another room.
And Biscuit is hiding under the table
We did a lot,
at this
guys.
end.
But we're consensually locked in this room. It's
So-
different.
For
Yes.
We went to
Great.
Colt Island. You guys got a creature of unknown horror.
Yeah, we're not in
Yeah,
a bathroom
we're
anymore.
the
We're in a
George
dining
now.
room.
Yeah.
So,
Public
by all intents
fashions in
purposes, you guys will have 2 rounds against this creature before the rest of the team catches up with your current time and they warp back in. Because you guys are locked in to the room, that'll give us some time for a little bit of roleplay next session. Because the next session we have in 2 weeks, we will return with an additional guest, and she will be playing Vicinity. So, that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for jumping in the chat. Do not forget that we have session 0 for new campaign, Echoes of the World Tree, next Tuesday. So make sure you check out session 0 as they work on creating characters, learning the story. They'll be playing that campaign the last Tuesday of each month with the sessions that we will actually be off for this campaign. So session 0, and then the first week of next month we'll continue this. So I want to thank you everyone for watching, and everyone have a fantastic night. And do not forget we have Daggerheart tomorrow, so come check us out for Daggerheart.
Yay! Thank you.
Uh,
Bye, internet.
Good night.
Bye.
What a night.